Hello guys, my name is GamingWithSilvertail and I bring you a guide on the fourth encounter on dissecting. Now dissecting is split up between two different teams. You've got the outside team and you've got the inside team. The inside teams are solo players and we only care about the callouts being made, say square, circle, triangle. The outside team has two ad clearers, one dissector. This is important because if you have two people dissecting, in one in say the first cycle. By cycle I mean you have to do it 3 times basically, and then the first cycle is the first one, for instance. So if you have two people dissecting in one cycle, it's gonna add confusion. Steps are gonna get lost. So just have one person dissecting. I myself did do all this. This is from a thought that when I was learning dissection myself. So the call out here was circle, square, or triangle, circle, square. You may wonder what that means, right, for the outside. So now we go here, back to this tool. Basically, this means, since I've not filled this in correctly, but I'll do that right now, circle, or triangle, circle, square, and boop. That should basically tell you the steps, right? What you need to do. This is handy because you need to look at the calls being made inside. So the left statue inside is triangle. It cannot contain a triangle anymore. We have to remove it, so we have to dissect it. We have to put it in either middle or right. Now, based on the RNG, you can do this multiple ways. I generally work from left and then right and then do a step in the middle. But yeah. Right, so back to where I was going. The left statue, the triangle, basically cannot have a triangle. It has to have a square and it has to have a circle. Because that will, in the end, make a cylinder. That's what we're looking for. That's the shape, that's the key that that player needs to get out. For the middle statue, you're starting with a circle, but you cannot end with a circle. So the middle statue has to end with a square and a triangle. It cannot be two squares, it cannot be two triangles. It has to be both of them. So one of each. And on the right, we start with a square. The statue cannot have a square, and we want it to have a circle and triangle. So that's basically what you need to know about the result of dissecting. Now this tool right here is a very handy tool. It works on phones, or if you're like me, I have a second monitor. So I can basically just use this tool if I want to. Right now I don't need it anymore. This was from my very first clear of this encounter, or my second clear, when I was still learning it. But now I know it from my head. But yeah, it's not hard to dissect. It's really not hard. Let's show it in game, right? I did make a little.
Yeah, I don't know. It just got caught in the rotation.
What the fuck?
Bada bing.
Okay, so here we're seeing the steps
Triangle,
being
circle,
made.
square.
So triangle, circle, square is being called. And you'll also see this tool eliminates what you can click in the third column. So it makes it even easier. Also important to note, on the left side of the outside will always be a circle, the knight with the circle. On the middle platform will always be the triangle knight, and on the right will always be the square knight. That's super important to know because that can help you save unstoppables from spawning. Unstoppables spawn when you kill 3 knights, and they will really make your dissecting a hell, especially if it overlaps with the ghost phase. So here I'm just dissecting. I did my first step, and now I'm working on my second step, which is a square from the right.
Both of mine as well. We can get rid of them now.
I got mine. Yep.
And then I didn't kill Circle Knight yet. I think one of the ad killers, no, it's still up. So I'm killing that knight right now, and then I'm gonna dissect that from the middle, and at least one more step after this. And that's triangle from left.
I just
Since
need to
we've killed 3 knights here,
left person and then we should be
there's going to be
Yeah,
unstoppables. And you see how the ghost phase overlaps here? So make sure to kill those unstoppables first, and then grab a ghost, announce which ghost you pick up.
Looks like glowing cell is
Lane
gonna
ghost
be
should be
2.
1. Lane ghost should be 1.
My
Glowing ghost is
mic,
gonna be 2.
I accidentally muted my mic on stream here,
Yes.
but that's alright with me. Yeah. So you don't really hear me communicate, but communicating is really important when you pick up the ghost shell. So I'm doing the last step for the section right now,
God damn it.
and that's the triangle
What am I
from
doing?
left. And that should complete the dissection into cylinder,
I'm getting
prism,
triangle,
and
right?
cone.
I need
Not
a
that.
triangle and a square in middle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Square, now I need the triangle.
That's dissection done. You can chill
Yeah, 'cause I
back.
need
You
the
don't have to
circle
kill knights
and
anymore. Actually, I would rather you not kill knights because that's gonna stop. That's gonna spawn
Make
unstoppables.
knights to spawn now.
Makes it unnecessary.
Yep, I have my square.
So I'm ignoring that knight. I told my teammates to ignore that knight.
Alright.
Sometimes people are not really sure, so they still kill the knight.
I'm good.
Okay, we're
Or
already
sometimes people are desperate, so they still kill the
I need
knight.
14.
But yeah, ideally you don't want to kill the knight. And we're good here, see? So this is basically dissection. We are going to go into the ghost phase here. And this is also where communications are super important. It's important to spread out. Do not stack. If you do stack, you're gonna confuse people. I've got a few tips here as well, just in case. Have one person not pay, the one that's starting, do not pick up ghost. Wait for callouts, and then you can basically smooth it from there. So say I see this person over here. I don't know what it is right now because I don't have my mic turned on for stream. But yeah, basically, if you see a statue that's clear, like some hunters run a cowboy hat, and the cowboy hat would be on 6, for instance, or 5. Then the person who is alive can pick up cowboy hat, for instance, and then put it on 5. And then another person, say there's only one Titan in the group, is on 3 or is on 2. For example, can do the Titan, and so on and so on. But do not pick up, like everybody should not pick up Ghost, because that might cause you to wipe. It's unnecessary. You have got like a minute to do that, which is more than enough time. But yeah, basically that was the video on the section. I'll leave a link to the tool down below if you want to learn it. I am planning to make a little bit more videos on the raid, on the new raid, with a little bit more guides as well. But yeah, most encounters are pretty easy, I would say. Once you get the hang of it, Verity is hard to learn, but it's so easy to execute if you're not chaotic. But yeah, either way, I'll be heading up and hope you enjoy the video. Please like and do whatever you want to do. Bye bye.